Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, based on previous experience and, statistics, this is probably going to be the last video of the run, since I'm down 2 games now, and the competition is only getting harder, but let's see what happens. So as much as I've been complaining about the mirror matches, this deck seems to be fairly decent at combating mages, and I was like, oh, I want to run into someone with a different power. I ran into the one class that has a blatantly better power than the mage. The thing about warlocks is, first off, I don't find most of their cards are like they don't have like the best cards out of all the classes. That's for sure. They're probably like their actual warlock cards are probably feel a little bit like closer to the bottom tier, but their power balances it out. And in the arena, it's much worse because the game is balanced for constructed. In the arena, a lot of people have not as great stuff, and you can compensate by having not as great stuff by drawing more of it.
You asked for it.
Whereas card draw is relatively uncommon in the arena. Druids can be pretty dangerous. Druids have a lot of scary cards, but it's tricky for them in the arena because they can get a lot of awesome stuff, but a lot of their good stuff is not common, and even the common stuff you can't guarantee you get. I mean, if you get 4 swipes or something, you're going to kick ass, probably. Now, one thing, this is nowhere near as effective against the Druid as against the Mage, because the Druid can still attack it, but at least they should take some damage. Okay. Now, I could shoot that, but I could also play the Tauren Warrior, who will protect my thing with taunt, and if he gets hit for 1, he actually becomes more dangerous. What are you doing?
What to do?
You're thinking of coining or innervating something out? Can't have been all that compelling. An option. Alright. So far, this looks like a very good start against his start. We're going to find out very quickly what it was that he was seriously contemplating charging up. That's a little annoying, but not quite enough. And innervate into Kung Fu. Okay, so you're going to take 2 and then trade. Fair enough. Not want to do this in the wrong order because bam. Yeah. Alright. So I could Frostbolt that and keep doing Beast, or I could just play the Yeti, but then I'll lose this. I'm gonna try this. Because the Murloc's pretty strong. Even if he has a swipe, he can't do it. He can't do the 4 damage to this. He'd be swiping me, which would kill these guys and weaken this, and then he'd still need to like Kung Fu this or something.
Where shall I strike?
That's no good. Yeah, that's gonna slow down my progress somewhat. So I could trade a lot of stuff for that, or I could just not trade a lot of stuff for that, which I think is going to be the plan. I'm going to not attack this turn, because I'd have to trade my whole army just to kill that one thing.
I wonder.
Is it worth trading my whole army to kill that? Because I play this, next turn this and Firebolt could kill that, and I'd play a Yeti. Or I could trade my whole garbage army, because it is really not that good. Yeah, I should actually just kill that off and get rid of it, probably. So he might have an area spell, which would kill them anyway, and then he'd still have this, and I still have to deal with it. Alright, well, if I'm killing him off, then I'm going to play the Azure Drake instead of this. Because the 4/4 is not as great against a lot of things. Like, a lot of minions tend to just beat it, or certainly not make it as worthwhile. That's fine. You have no idea how fine that is. Now, interestingly, the 4/4 isn't quite as bad. Well, if he has swipe, then it's bad. But, okay. So I say that their druids have a lot of 5 damage cards, so the difference between a 4-4 and a 4-5 isn't quite as big against them. Then again, all their 5 damage cards are rare. Swipe is common. So I'm not complaining about the outcome so far, though. Now, what do I want to do here? Play this and shoot for 2. That's weak. I can play the Yeti and one of these two. If I play the Yeti and him, I can't shoot him right away. So I guess we're going to go more offensive. If they both survive for some reason, next turn I could Defender them or do other stuff.
Take off. Your mother is
Fairly large. Funny. So I could play Stranglethorn, shoot that, which is not bad.
I wonder.
I could Defender, Sun Fury, and shoot that. I'm thinking his life total is low enough, and it says killing him doesn't gain me much. Like there's just another one of him. So like taking all the hit points off my Yeti to kill him is not going to be worth it, even when I make my Yeti big enough.
What to do?
I'm wondering if I should just go for the beatdown. Yeah.
my shield for Arthur.
Shield up.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. I'm still not sold on that. I think maybe I should have just played Stranglethorn, shot that. These guys would have been smaller.
Attention, class.
Like, Karen would have not died to this, but ew, that's no help. Now I have to. Wait. Okay, now I have to kill her? I thought you were going to do that to him. I guess it would be a lot of silence eggs in one basket. Alright, well, that was quite a turn, I'll give you that. I can't do this and shoot him and still play this in the same turn. Everything's always just like not quite doing what I want.
I wonder.
These two together can kill her. These two together cannot kill her, which is unfortunate because he virtually dies to that. And I'd rather do it with her bubble and then use him to kill that because you have hit points left. I'm not going to draw an AoE. I don't have that many spells that I could do something with right away anyhow, so I should really put out as much like army as I can. I guess what I'm going to have to do...
I got it.
Under the circumstances, instead of playing her, I'm going to shoot this guy. Because the 1-1 was just too easy a way to kill this guy. By shooting him, I'm forcing the druid to do something else to kill him. Although if there's an area spell, then what am I going to do? Wrath. Okay. Let me get back up Karn. That sucks.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay. He needs to do the Kung Fu to balance out my shooting him every turn, so I still have to make progress against him somehow. Okay, now we're definitely doing this. We're gonna shoot him, see what I get. Fireball would be nice. I only have one. Really? Well, that would have been better on the first draw. Ugh. would like to polymorph him instead of casting Arcane Intellect. Would have been awesome. But, because then I could have attacked, but I don't really want to attack with this while he's around. I'm going to play that and not attack. I feel like this is fairly safe right now. I've got lots of hit points. The ability to do 5 damage to him is more important, I think. Because using it to kill one of them. If it was a non-stealth minion, I probably would have used it to kill one of them or something, but that's no good. I'm not used to playing with loot hoarders. I usually don't, and when they draw me that card, it weirds me out because I feel like, what? Wait, it's my turn already? Huh? What happened? Okay. Do I have a means to kill him? I can do 6, 7 damage. So no. I need 2 more. If I attack with him, I have even less damage, but I'll draw a card.
What to do? What to do?
If I hit this with him, then at least I have the option of shooting her. Or I could heal him for 2 and then hit that, but that doesn't kill that, and I need the health. I'm going to polymorph this, probably, because I can't do anything about him. It's a problem, though. I want to shoot him because then I lose the option to shoot something else. Dang it! This is not easy.
What to do? What to do?
Okay, we're going to try and draw a card from there. Fireball would solve all my problems. Nope. Probably not the smartest way to play that turn. I was worried about him. If I'd shot this guy, then he would have just gotten killed by one of the weak ones, so... Oh, that's horrible. Wait, are you actually going to Kung Fu the tiger? That is some risky stuff, dude. If I get a fireball, you're still dead. Although I'm in big trouble. That was close. There were a lot of tough decisions there. I ended up having to get lucky and draw something. Although, I think I still had my Argent Commander. So I'd forgotten about this. I'd forgotten about all the charge guys, but looks like I had about 3 cards left, counting the golem. So it wasn't as unlikely that I would draw something that would win it for me. But eesh. Also had the flame strike, which wouldn't have won it, but I could have, as long as I had 9 mana at the end there, I could have flame striked and then finished off the 7/5. That probably would have prolonged the game enough for me to win, because I still had more cards, if I recall.
You asked for it.
Ooh, that was a rough one, though. Not a lot of easy games when you get up to 5-6 wins. You're expensive, you're expensive, you're expensive. You guys are all expensive. I don't even really want you in my starting hand, but I'm going to keep you because... Actually, I should have pitched him because it's unlikely to get worse. There's not a lot more expensive stuff. Ah, this is a horrible slow hand. I really should have pitched him. Such a horribly slow hand. I have so many 2-cost things in this deck. Like, strong 2-cost minions. That's what's been winning me a lot of games, but... I may have to just point and shoot that. It's one of those things that's actually worth using the coin just to shoot it. I'd really love to use the coin to get out a 3-cost minion next turn, and then go from there. I I think I might have to shoot this, though. It's going to save me a bunch of damage immediately, and it's going to keep making other things bigger. Yeah. Being able to play a 3-cost thing the second turn would be really strong, though, because I have another 3-cost play for the third turn. Leaving things alive is not good. But I'm not going to be able to do anything next turn.
I wonder.
God damn. That's a tough choice. I mean, the 2 damage doesn't matter so much. I'm just worried about the fact more things are going to come out and get buffed. I'm going to shoot her. Probably bad, but she's obnoxious, so hope I top deck a 2-cost card. Otherwise, I'll spend my next turn shooting for 1, which is not nothing, but is not good. Nope. The slow ass start.
For the crusade!
That's unfortunate. She's got this to break my bubble. If it's him, he just dies to her bubble. He just dies to her bubble. There's no good way to do this at all. I guess I'm going to slow play and lose. That's just as effective as what any of these guys would do, except that my opponent would actually have more control over the situation if I played a minion. He could blow up my minion, and then I wouldn't get the bubble for that turn, so... Yeah, this is not good at all. It's not like I have board clear in here. This game, I wish I had the Arcane Explosion. Well, there's the board clear, but it's going to take a while. Any minion I play is just going to stop one thing, so just stop one thing. As silly as it seems that I'm not playing any cards. That move against this stuff with the garbage I have is pretty good. I guess I could have played her. It would have taken 2 things to kill her. That would have probably been smarter, but eh. What else have you got? If you don't have anything much else, this is not too bad, but... Okay. So now I can play a Tauren Warrior and shoot this, and there won't be enough stuff in play to kill the Tauren Warrior.
May my ancestors
I don't know, though. This is it's a little bit late to be recoverable. The Tauren Warrior dissuades my opponent from just bloodlusting and kicking my ass. But on the other hand, he could just bloodlust and kick my ass. It still hit me for 11 after killing this with 0-2.
For the crusade!
So it's not good. Now I could play him and kill that. Actually, he can kill that. Well, same difference, I guess. I think I'm just going to get bloodlusted out anyway.
What to do? What to do?
bring it on.
For the king! For honor!
There are so many millions of ways this can go wrong, though. A Bloodlust, a Lightning Storm, even a Lightning Bolt on him would be pretty fatal. Lightning Bolt, Bloodlust, and I'm not technically dead, but mostly. It's a horrible slow start. I mean, if I could recover, I have a billion cards and he doesn't, but chances of this are slim. Next turn, I'm probably flame striking no matter what, if there is a next turn. If he bloodlusts now, it'll be too late, though. Oh, that's no good. He's got the spell power totem, so that just kills him. So yeah, another 1 mana way to kill him. Bloodlust and nearly kill me? Or are you going to wait to bloodlust and actually kill me? Because that's fine. You do that. That was as good as that turn could possibly go for me. He's got 2 mana locked next turn. He's got no minions. He's got way fewer cards, but twice as much life as I do. I don't know. I'm gonna start casting big stuff. I'm gonna keep using the totems. Hey, it's a totem I can shoot.
Tadingo! Yeah.
It's not great. Okay, so I could go Commander, shoot him. That would take my whole turn. I could waste my one and only Fireball on this guy just to get back board control, but then what do I do after it? Shoot, and then I can't play another minion, so that doesn't work. Thinking whatever I play should incorporate him, because I'm at serious risk here. Just having that taunt will back me up a bit. So then I guess 2 3-cost minions and shoot that. Seems so sad. Or I can play this and him. He has the taunt. He'll get his butt kicked, but this can just eat this thing if necessary. Then again, he's going to use this to trade, and then it'll only have 3 hit points, so it won't need something that big. Yeah, he can still take out the next thing. Yeah, let's do this. Not shooting this, not great, but he can't bloodlust me as effectively now unless he has something with charge. That 3 per minion adds up so insanely fast. You only need 3 things that can attack, and it's paying 5 mana to do 9 damage. If it's all going through the hero. Even if it's not, it's usually letting you trade 0/2s for bigger things. Starwind Champion is not good, though. It's definitely a negative for me. He's probably going to have to eat that Fireball. Okay. I don't think I have a choice other than fireballing him. Anything else is going to be way too expensive to take him. Well, I could polymorph him, actually. Wait a second. If I polymorph him, I still have the fireball for use on champion.
I wonder.
Polymorph and Healing Yeti. Because that'll heal this up to a 5/4 after killing that. It's pretty good. I mean, it'd be nice to drop him and the Healing Yeti and get like a combo, but maybe trying too hard.
I wonder.
What could I do instead of the Healing Yeti, though? I could play her and give something taunt. Okay, I'm gonna polymorph him instead of the fireball. Maybe a bad idea, because something even bigger could come out, or something with shields or whatever, but we're gonna kill this. Yeah, that's pretty vulnerable if I don't use the Healing Yeti. Oh, I could shoot one of them, and then still play him. Okay, let's do that. Let's try that. No matter what I do, it's going to be precarious. Just having the Healing Yeti out would have been stronger for this turn. He'd have more 1/1s, though, so if he bloodlusted, he could do more. But if I don't get, like, my butt kicked here, there's a chance that the Healing Yeti could come out and be even stronger next turn because it'd be healing him. Maybe even both of them. I don't think there's any chance of them both surviving, though. 10 mana, 4 cards. Guy wants me dead. I'm going to just... Half of these 17 cards are like 2-cost early game minions. It's not going to go well. I need to This stuff needs to pull me through, mostly. Damn it. Ooh.
Drink with me, friend.
Really? That's interesting. Yeah, good play, because now this can kill him. Ouch. Yeah, that was well done. Now what am I going to do? He kills that, most likely. Yeah. I think that's about it. And shooting doesn't do as much good. I think to be annoying, I'm going to taunt up these guys to make it a little bit harder for him to get my commander. I don't know. Kind of like to draw my mirror entity right now. So turn him into a 7 mana 5/5, which would also have mirror entity go off once. So he's getting an early game card or two. That's not too bad. Well, this is not. That's the thing. This guy's not really an early game card. That's why he's so good. Because you can just play him second turn. He's a 3/2. He'll trade favorably with most things. Or you can go crazy. 7 mana left though. He's got to be doing something else here. Looks like he didn't have any area spells though. That's for sure. Come on, mirror entity. No, it's not a mirror entity. It's really not. I think shooting him, killing that is probably pretty effective. I want to kill all his stuff, so I will. What I'm gonna, let's just do that. I'm gonna kill all his stuff like this. It doesn't matter whether I use these two or him, but it's actually better to do that way because then I can do this. Okay, we got 8 mana to work with. Could play her and Healing Yeti. You know what? He hasn't played any area spells yet, other than Fourth Lightning. I don't know if he has more or not. I don't want to play all this stuff and get it all killed, is the next problem. So she is drought and famine resistant.
I got this.
For 2. And let's not worry about comboing the Healing Yeti. Let's just heal myself for 2 and have a 4/5. Because these two should survive area spells pretty well. I was tempted to play him and that and get just as much healing for myself and have more things out, but they're pretty vulnerable to Lightning Storm, and these two are not so much. Things have stabilized, but my life total is still low, and I'm sure he's got some good stuff coming. I'm going to keep drawing, like, Fairy Dragons and stuff, which, Fairy Dragons are good, but at this stage of the game, it's not what I need. That is awesome, though. I'm going to cast that first, because it'll help me decide whether to spend my Fireball on this guy or not. Because the Fireball is a pretty valuable resource, and I could just trade this and this to kill that. Or this and this guy. It's my only taunt, but he's not really much of a taunt.
What to do? What
I think I'm going to save the Fireball.
Join or die.
I got this. Where shall I strike?
For the crusade!
Bloodlust is less likely to be the problem at this stage. There were a lot of turns there where one Bloodlust, which is a common Shaman card, would have not technically killed me, but it would have basically would have been game over. It would have turned into a game of try and get 3 or 4 damage through. But the Flame Strike pretty much cleaned things up for me. Now he's getting some like early game junk too. Awesome. This is what I'd like to see, because that was a craptacular turn for him. Wow, can I just kill him? I can shoot him for 11. And I kill that with her. Let's just do that. 3, 6, 10, 14. Yeah.
Join or die. Join or die.
Sweet. Whew. So, yeah. I'm not going to complain. But what I am going to do is see if I can push it even further next time. If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.